Alright guys, I thought I'd do a 1 year review of the Titan rear drawers from the 4Wd Supacentre. Had them for about 14 months now. Last year we dragged this D-Max ute halfway around Australia for 6 months touring. Did a half lap of sorts, so got a really good idea of how they held up and thought I'd run through them. So this is the 1300mm model for utes with the wing kit that we put in. So I paid about $470 for them, I think, and I just had a look on the website, and at the moment the drawers are about $430 and the wings are about another $60 or something. So 4Wd Supacentre changes their prices by the day, but it seems like they're about the same price, which I'm not too upset about because they used to be about $700 or $800. So let's probably start over this side. So when we were touring, these were just so handy. I couldn't have done it without them, I don't think. Like, the amount of storage space that you got on the side here, my tackle box fit in there perfectly, so I could go fishing, you know, when we found a nice creek or somewhere anywhere along the way. That's just a bit of an emergency bathroom bag there now, with toilet paper and soap and hand sanitizer and all that stuff, given what's going on in the world. This drawer here, keep all my ratchet straps, always carry a shifter, some side cutters with you to cut off all those cable ties, tyre stuff here, gauges, ropes, spare valves. If you use one of these deflators, always carry spare valves, because I lost one once and that was a huge drama. A bit of duct tape, towing bits, D-shackles, all that sort of stuff, compressor, some gloves, first aid kit. And in behind there is all the recovery gear, like snatch straps and all that sort of stuff. So didn't need to use any of that. Very lucky. The drawers still slide really well. No dramas with that. I know some people think the roller bearings are a bit cheap, but we haven't had any issues. You do have to give them a good shut to close them. The fridge slide, I had my 50 litre Waco on here for 6 months, ran it straight without an issue. This little latch is pretty cheap. It doesn't really lock in much anymore. It pops out really easy. It's not really drama because the drawers are set right up against the tailgate here, so they can't go any further. So that's just the rest of that recovery gear in there, which didn't really get touched, I don't think. It's pretty stoked with that. And at the back there, I've set them up so my dual battery system sits in behind there, and there's a solar blanket from the Supacentre as well. Which I've used a little bit. They don't put out a heap of power, but it's enough to keep your batteries sort of topped up when you're not driving. So I think one of the really handy things of these was getting these little compartments. Now they're from IKEA. Don't ask me what they're called, but they're super cheap. I grabbed 2 lots of them and they just fit perfectly. They're exactly the right height here to close. They just help you settle all your stuff so you can find it pretty easily. So I'm going to this one. Now I'm actually doing this review because I got the idea from Mr. Buckaroony. Ran into him up in North Queensland there when we were travelling. Good fella, had a bit of a chat. So in this one I'll just keep stuff: sunscreen, emergency muesli bars, salt and pepper, 1,000 zip ties, all my little 12-volt bits there, solar controllers and adapters and the like, some wipes and stuff, garbage bags, paper plates, multimeter. In behind there is just some tent pegs and stuff. I've emptied it out a little bit since we've been home because I don't need to carry all the gear that I was carrying. So, and over here just got jumper leads, tyre repair kit, and about 20 kilos of red dust because these canopies leak like hell. So it's a bit of a memento from our trip up in the Cape, across the Savannah Way, the Gibb River Road. Brought it all home with us. So look, all in all, pretty stoked with these drawers. Given the price, they're so much cheaper than everything else on the market. A little bit of a stuff around to install with the wing kit, but once you get them in, they're very handy. So those back wings don't open up, by the way. If you watch my other video, you see what I've done there. I've got the DC charger hidden under there, so it was a good way to use up a bit of space. So look, they get a thumbs up from me. Not everything from the 4Wd Supacentre does, but look, I think these, for the price, a very good quality item. They're just a bit too heavy, up around 85 to 100 kilos. There's a bit extra weight to carry around, but it does hold the tub down a little bit better, and I reckon the ute ride's a little bit smoother with that weight in it. So look, any questions, shout out below, but I'm pretty happy with them, and good luck if you want to get a set.